Nails is a nail salon specializing in gel services with its newest location in Edison Park.
And joining us now to break down nail care, nail types, and what type of services might be best for you is CEO Anastasiia Rozdobutko. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
I think people just pop in and they say, oh, I see a shop, it looks nice, it's very clean, let me go in. But you really do need to do a little bit more research when it comes to actually getting those services, correct?
Yes, 100%, definitely. You need to look, first of all, at the licensing and, of course, at the cleanliness of the space and the protocols. In my salons, we always have protocols on the wall available for clients to look at them at any time to see that we follow the state regulations for cleaning the tools, the space, the tables, all of those things.
And I love that your space also is continuing education because you're also a teacher.
Yes, I am a licensed continuing education sponsor and a nail instructor, and I educate my team. And now I invite educators from all over the world, not just the United States, to educate them at the latest techniques, newest trends, so we will have happy returning clients.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I get confused when I go in. Okay, so what's the difference between a no chip, a gel? I know the difference between an acrylic, but it's just so many different products out there these days.
Yes, absolutely. So the safest one is a nail lacquer.
Okay.
It's just a gel. It's just a regular nail
Traditional
polish.
nail polish?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That one will be recommended for anyone up to 15, 16 years old.
Okay. All right.
And then from there we can transition to a gel polish, which can be called different. Some people call it no chip manicure, gel polish manicure, e-file manicure, structured manicure, whatever, different names. Basically, it's a gel polish over the natural nail. Okay. And then from there, if the nails, for example, are weak and they are breaking, we can go in with a gel overlay. And then there, oh my God, so many options to explore. In my salon, we try to do customized services. So for example, if a client experiences a lot of heat spikes, it burns in the lamp very bad, then we can offer a polygel option because polygel will not burn in the lamp at all. Or if a client is allergic to HEMA, we have HEMA-free products that can be go
How
for
do you
that.
know that?
Asking, communication.
Trial and error.
Okay. I mean, like, how would I know if I have a HEMA allergy? How does it show up?
Gotcha. So right after the manicure, you will see redness on your skin and you will get itchy.
Oh, okay.
That will happen very fast, like within a couple hours after the service.
Okay.
And then some people, when they put their hands in the lamps, the cure, it feels hot, and it should never feel hot, right?
It will feel hot because it's a polymerization process.
Okay.
It's a chemical reaction. We barely can avoid it. So gels, they do burn in the lamp. There are ways to minimize the heat.
Okay.
For example, we can put a base coat in a little thicker layer, and then the thicker layer of the gel on top will not burn that much.
Got it.
Okay, I got you. Now, I just recently went through a situation where someone removed my no-chip manicure using the electric drill.
File?
Yeah, the file or the drill. And it ruined my nails, which is why I know I don't have nail polish on now. What do you do? I mean, in that situation, what is protocol? Do you say, don't use that? Or how does that all work? I just don't know what to do.
I know. So first of all, I want to clarify for everyone, and I stated to all the clients that it is not the machine that damaged your nails. It is the person who operates that machine. It is the nail technician who may not be trained properly. And they don't know how to use it, so they will just go in all in and take as much as you can. And also, remember that when they take off a lot of your natural nail, when it's a first appointment, the product will stay on longer. Because they made the nail more rough,
So they're
and the base goes in.
seemingly getting a better manicure, but not
But it's not,
necessarily.
no,
Oh,
because
okay.
after that, when it's time to get a filling or a new set, when they take it off, they overfile again, and then nothing stays on because the nail is very thin.
Yes.
And we know the nail is porous. Under the nail, we have the living skin that produces oil. And that oil is just pushing back the gel.
And so that's when it starts to lift. Because I use an e-file, Tanya knows, I'm really big into nails. I use an e-file on myself and I go very thin down and then I hand do the rest so I don't get too close to my natural nail. Is that kind of how you're supposed to do it? Okay.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
And there's also different attachments to the e-files.
Okay.
There can be coarse, medium, fine. Professionals should know that.
Well, how
Yeah.
about you just a plain old soak off? You know, you put it on there and let it soak while you're doing your pedicure.
Can't that ruin your skin though too? Like I found like it was making my skin all wrinkly.
And first of all, the skin,
Yeah.
you're dipping your fingers in the acetone.
Yeah.
And then, okay, someone will tell you that, well, we'll wrap it in the foil so it
Yeah.
does not go on the skin, just
Yeah.
on the nail. Definitely. But acetone dehydrates the nail too. And then the nail will get very curvy
Yes.
and very fragile.
Oh, so that's not good.
No.
No.
No, that's why e-file is actually good, but it has to be done right, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And then really quickly, also go through the layers. If let's say, okay, like I have a poly gel on,
Yeah.
on part of my hand, so go through the layers of things people should do on each nail, like base
Yes,
gel.
yeah, absolutely. So if, let's say, the client's goal to have short nails, like, for example, I have right now.
Beautiful, too.
Yeah.
Thank you. Short nails, do not want to get them longer. Okay, then we're going to go with the base coat. We're going to structure it. Special base coat for that, right? Top coat or gel polish color. If a client's goal to have the nails longer, we're going to put base coat. Then we're going to extend the free edge either with a polygel or gel, not gluing tips. Extending it very naturally looking. And then finish it up with the gel polish and the top coat.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay, so what about the lazy people like me that don't go every 2 weeks?
Or
and you
4,
leave
3.
and you end up leaving the nail polish on for like 3-4 weeks. That's not good, right?
Okay, so
Oh, she said okay.
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 you can have it on for as much as you want to, okay? There is no rule that you have to come back every 2 weeks because I said so. For some people, the nails grow faster. For some people, the nails grow slower. So if your nails growing out and it's not bothering you
Okay.
and they are short,
Okay.
you can have them for 5 weeks, no problem.
Oh, okay.
But then when they're medium length, they're growing out more.
Yeah.
And now the tip with the gel on it is heavier than what's on the nail, and it will break.
Yeah.
Because of the gravity, you know?
Yeah.
And we also do stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, typing.
Yeah.
All right,
many
Anastasiia,
things.
so many things. And if you want to learn more, you can visit her at Banana Nails. She actually has 2 locations, one in Edison Park, one in Old Irving Park. There's the social media handles as well as their website. Give her a call, check her out, because I'm going to
Instagram
go
is
see
awesome.
her. Because I mean, I am just, I'm
Well,
at my
hopefully
wit's
the
end.
cuticle oil will help you.
Oh, cuticle oil. Yes, that's
and
very
it has some real
important.
gold flakes in it.
Ooh,
fancy now.
Girl, we've been working together too
I
long,
know.
you know?